KandiShow.
All right, KandiShow episode 20. It is June 28th, 2021. It is about to be 4 p.m. My name's Vinnie. That's Alec. I'm not doing the whole shebang.
Why?
I just didn't feel like it. I was like,
you don't
I'm
feel
done.
like it?
I don't want to ever say my last name again. It's called KandiShow because our last name is Kandis. It's like Kandis.
Until we get a decent amount of views and people know who we are, we should say.
You can do it. That's Alec Kandis, and I'm Vinnie Kandis.
There we go.
What's up?
Nice.
All right. So I was supposed to be here with a gold medal, but I'm not. And I was supposed to be here with a medal, and I'm not either. Mm-hmm. I had to talk my son into coming with me, so I forgot to bring the medal. I thought about it all day. But I did get a silver medal, and I could just be bullshit and lying. I really have nothing to prove of it. Alec was there, though. I guess we have a picture. You can show your picture of the podium. Mm-hmm. I don't have my phone on me, or I'd show it in the camera. Yeah. But anyway, I did get a silver medal on Thursday at the IBJJF Nationals, which is probably the third biggest Jiu Jitsu tournament. All the biggest tournaments are under IBJJF. Now they even have like Phoenix Opens and Austin Opens and Charleston Opens. They got everything now.
Yeah.
Is it on there? I can't see the camera.
Vinny's the ugly dude.
I'm the one of the blackie, second place. Yeah. For our podcast listeners,
it's not really rendering, but
it's a video. Well, he just showed a picture of me on the podium. But anyway, so it's probably the third biggest tournament of GI IBJJF Nationals, right after Worlds and Pans, and then there is a Masters Worlds as well, which is really big. That's in November. It's probably the next one I'll do. Mm-hmm. But
first time competing in how long?
Yeah, first time competing in an IBJJF tournament in 4 years. You know, and there's a lot of there's always lessons and takeaways, and that's one of the lessons. Obviously, it's kind of like that. They say there's ring rust. Some people believe there is ring rust. Some people believe there's not. Like when they're talking UFC, you know, the one thing I'll say, maybe you can train and not have ring rust type shit. But the one thing is different no matter what. No matter how much training you do, the energy is never the same that it is out there.
My time in that type of
the
stage,
energy
I
just
feel
different. You can't reenact that. Mm-hmm. You know, just so that being the case, in that heavy energy, things are tighter. Like you think you're gonna go grab a lapel, and it just seems really far away out there. Or it seems really tight. And I do feel like both the guys I fought were the same exact shape as well. We're like these like short, stubby dudes, and those, if anything, are kind of the hardest dudes to like move around anyway. Yeah. So I think I kind of got psyched out. I told people, and I told Alec I was gonna try some takedown, but out there they just seemed, you know, it's almost like they were so tight and stubby. I didn't want to get too close or try something, and they get 2 points up on me. But anyway, so one takeaway was the guy that beat me in the championship. So I won my first match, and then got into the championship, and he ended up beating me 17-0. The score was bad. Now, of course, the score could have been lower if I just let him stay on my back and didn't try to fight out of the back. You know, just stayed on the back, and then it's 5-0. He beats me. But every time he got me in a position, I did try to scramble and get out, and I did. I was successful in getting out all the spots, but the goal is you can't get put in the spots, clearly, in the points. So it's like I get on my back, and then he gets to side control. You get points from side control. You get points from back, side control again. I think that was like the rotation. He went back, side control, back, side control. And so he beat me 17-0. I fought him before 4 years ago as well, and I think I would say the main thing, I still think I could beat him. I think the main thing is just inactivity. I think he was sharper for tournaments. He stayed consistent in the tournament game the last 4 years, so shout out to him for that. He did a lot of IBJJF tournaments. I'm sure he did other sub tournaments. That was the thing too. Like I'd even try like a Jiu Jitsu World League or a 5 grappling, which I should have. And I was signed up for one, and then they didn't have anyone in my weight class. And then I had a baby like 4 days before, so it just didn't work out. So then to not do an IBJJF tournament for 4 years and then go straight into that tournament made it tougher. There's no excuses. Like I said, I'm still very proud of how it went. And then too, like I learned a lot of lessons in that span in 2017, like have a finishing move, which I did have a finishing move, and it worked. I had that in my mind. You have to have a finishing move, I said that on the last podcast, and I told him after I was going to pull an omoplata. What I do, first match, pull the omoplata. Got him locked him in the omoplata. So that did work. One thing that I forgot, and you know, it just takes going against guys who are very good or guys that can beat you, is you also just got to have not only a go-to move, you got to have a go-to game plan as well, which is different than a go-to move, which is something I kind of forgot. So I was like, go-to move in my mind. I was telling you that before. but it's not just go-to move. It's go-to game plan with a go-to move, and I forgot about that. So,
I mean, I feel like he did have a game plan. It was more like a backup plan.
but my game plan should have been, even with the go-to move, pull close guard. And then either way, because then I can always let go and pull the go-to move. Instead, I had in my mind, because I learned this last time, I used to not, like in 2017, I didn't have a go-to move.
Yeah.
I just was like, I'm good at jiu-jitsu, I'm good at off my back, I'm good top, let's just go do jiu-jitsu. You know, that ain't really going to get it. It can maybe win me a couple matches, but so I was like, okay, I need a finishing move. You need like an overhand right for jiu-jitsu, which is the omoplata for me. I need a takeout move, but you also need a game plan, and I just forgot about the game plan thing.
Yeah, I just feel like your top game's so good too, and I feel like you should at least one time let it play out on the feet and just see how it goes.
That's the other takeaway too. That was one of the things I learned the last, 2017, 2018 was stand for a couple minutes. And when I look at it again, maybe I should have stood for a couple minutes again, and that would go back to the inactivity. It just felt heavy out there, and I kind of just went to some instincts of pulling guard, and I felt more comfortable there. Maybe if I did a couple tournaments, 3, 4, 5 tournaments, I'd be like, okay, I feel more comfortable standing. There's no worry. Let them try a takedown. You can stand up. And that's the funny thing. Even with takedowns, I'm good at defending takedowns. And I'm good at, even if they get to a single leg, I have good balance on one leg. Like I'm able to have good balance. So that all these things tie into inactivity for me personally. Yeah. So, and again, there's no excuse. Again, and that being the case, I did 4 tournaments at IBJJF in purple. I did a bunch of blues, world's pans, blues. And I never got a silver medal at IBJJF either, so I'm very proud of that part. I got bronze
at brown belt.
At brown belt, at a higher weight. And again, so what I was taking too, and I didn't underestimate it whatsoever. I kept in my mind because that's something you can't do is underestimate it. Yeah. And I thought, but what I learned is even though it's Masters 1, which is 30 to 35, for whatever maybe you lose in adults, it all evens out somehow. Something evens out. And like for them, what I felt with them, they were just some real man strength. They felt strong. And like I said, I've told him, like I deal with some guys who are like maybe even weigh a little bit more, steroids. They both had this like thorough strength to them, And when I thought about it too, the first guy I fought, he trains at Atos headquarters, which is one of the best jiu-jitsu schools in the world, and if not the best. And he had this like thoroughness, strength to him in all the spots. I did have like a 20-minute break after, but I do think that did take a little energy out of me. Again, there's no excuses, but that is the hard part of jiu-jitsu. It's hard winning like 3, 4 fights. This one I only had to win 2 to get first, but it still took something out of me with the energy. The guy was really strong, trains at Atos, so that means he's seeing every look. So every spot he was strong. He even probably at one point thought he was going to win the fight when he was on north-south on me. He probably thought he was going to win. Probably people watching it might have thought he was going to win at that point too. Because he was at north-south, it was still 0-0.
It was early on.
It was early on, but... Yeah. But I mean, I had omoplata for a couple minutes, and then that happened mid-fight. Yeah. And then the 6-minute thing's different. I thought it was like, I swear I thought a brown belt was like 7-8 minutes, but I don't know if that changed, or maybe I'll think of some of these super fights. The super fights were longer.
Maybe.
But anyway, there's always a lesson to be learned. Again, I am proud of it, to be honest, for not stepping into jiu-jitsu tournament in 4 years. I feel very good. And like I said, that's the best medal I ever did at IBJJF.
Do you feel like you have like the proper bodies to go against at your school? And I'm not just saying skill-wise, I'm saying size-wise and grit-wise and actually competing, Like, those things take a toll,
Yeah.
Your training partner, I feel like, is the most important thing in jiu-jitsu,
So I do think that has something to do with it. I'm not going to say it's my school, because even in my school...
Well, it's just bodies. Yeah. You can't, even if it's a great school.
Yeah, but
there's not that many big guys like you.
Before that, and I don't think there's many big guys anywhere. There were big guys at Drysdale's. Don't get it twisted. There were some big guys at Drysdale's. And I got big guys. I mean, Jarrell, the guy I fight, he's black belt, 250. Rich, the guy I go with in the morning, is 230, purple belt, steroids.
But they're older, right?
Jarrell's 34. He's black belt. He competes. Yeah. I mean, Rich is like 40, but he's on steroids, so like makes him younger. I think the other thing I thought of too was like to win those tournaments. And again, this is something I knew this 3-4 years ago, and I kind of just forgot. There's some grittiness to it, and you only get that grittiness in like street work. You run the miles. You do these gritty things, and because you did all those gritty things, it gives you a little something out there. And I think maybe I thought Masters, and I had this baby. And not that I even took it lighter, because I was getting jiu-jitsu and I was lifting all the days. Again, it always comes down to maybe I should have ran a little more. I hit the treadmill like once a week, maybe missed a week of not running because I was getting too much jiu-jitsu and lifting. that's where that grit stuff. So before like blaming like maybe need better partners, because I do at this point in my career think I can get 5-6 bodies in a session and feel good about my jiu-jitsu. It's just more maybe I need to get a little stronger if I'm going to stay at super heavy, just a little bit stronger. I thought about that lifting today when I was doing bench. I was like, it's just, you got to get a little stronger and a little bit more running, because in that running there's some grittiness to it. Yeah. So I got to add that grittiness shit to it to get out there, because it's gritty out there. And the only way to
I honestly feel like even you as right now, if you went in and played top more and like started standing up, I think the outcome would be different.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
It's just that's the risk with playing bottom, Yeah. It's like they get side control if they just hold you there like he did. It's like he didn't even really go for submissions.
And really. I think, again, that first fight might have fucked up my second fight, because it went so easy for me to put him in that omoplata. So, like, again, I was game planning this whole time that finishing move omoplata. It worked. Yeah. But it didn't work the second time.
The second guy's key thing was
he watched me
able
too.
He was jumping over your leg.
And he told me the podium. He's like, I literally watched the match before you in the omoplata, and I was ready for it. And you saw that hip sweep. That hip sweep was really good. Yeah. But no, I still think I could have won that tournament for sure. But
when's the next one?
I mean, Masters Worlds for sure, but that's November.
Oh, that's not for a minute.
So that's the only IBJJF one in the horizon. And because Jiu-Jitsu World League, 5 Grappling, and Naga all just came, so they're not going to be here. I would like to get some of those in.
I need to get my blue belt.
You will soon. Yeah. I was thinking about it the other day. You probably will get it pretty soon. How was it? So that's it. I got the silver medal. I don't have it, but yeah. How was Jiu-Jitsu today?
It was cool. We were doing. I love it when we work off things that I work. Like I love the guillotine and the guillotine, and we work the hip sweep when they post to go for the guillotine right there. And if they block that, you do like a little shoulder sweep. We call it 100% at our school, and then there's the 200%. So it's something to add to my game.
Did you get any results of people who did the nogi? Because nogi was.
Oh yeah, 2 of our guys won gold.
First off, did a lot of people compete?
Yeah.
But
there's not a lot. I know like three or 4. And that's in my 6 a.m. Like I feel like all the competitive guys are in the later classes, with Andy.
So 2 golds in 6 a.m. or 2 golds overall?
2 golds in 6 a.m.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Do you know who it was?
I know the one guy, and then the girl I'm not too familiar with. Yeah.
But I watched some nogi on Flow Grappling. I love that Flow Grappling app now that I did it. I dropped the 150 and got it, and then you can watch all the fights live. They have live cameras on all 12 mats. You can go back and watch it. That shit's lit. I'm happy I have that now.
Yeah. Now watching you, and then now that I'm training and going there, it's a different experience, I knew a decent bit just being around you for so long, but now it's, and I get that excitement like for football games and basketball games when I was a kid, Now I want to get in there and fuck around.
No, for sure. And again,
I feel like I'm going to be a lot stronger than everyone in my weight division.
Too. Again, it's one of those things, you just got to get out there and do it. Yeah. So you just experience it. And I would say right now, it's the cardio thing. The gas tank gets drained quicker, And again, I didn't feel extremely gassed either, to be honest. I didn't feel extremely gassed, but I felt the heavy energy. I didn't think I got gassed out or nothing, but I did feel the energy. And for someone who's never been out there, I would definitely say get ready for the cardio, because it's going to gas out. And the other thing, too, and none of these are excuses. These are just all facts. But again, another thing too is having the baby 8 weeks. Maybe my lack of sleep held back from some of the grittiness shit. Again, I'm not sure, but it could have. Still doing the 3 hours here. I watch my son 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. at night, and then Shanae gets up. So that adds to it. But again, there's no excuses. You still got to make it work regardless. And I still felt like I was putting it in every day with taking care of the baby, with still getting jiu-jitsu or lifting. I went every day for like a month straight. I didn't finally take a break until like the week before. I mean, I went out to Palm Springs and grinded just with my old school just to get it in. So again, I felt good. You just got to take the lessons. And
on to the next one.
So shout out to IBJJF. Shout out to Flow Grappling.
Shout out Jiu-Jitsu.
Shout out to Jiu-Jitsu in general. Shout out to Cabrina. It's none of them. Yeah, it wasn't about the bodies I got into to finish to answer your questions. At this point, it's just about me getting tip-top shape. Tip-top shape and having the right game plan. Period.
I do feel like that's a big proponent, though.
No, it is. It is. It is.
Like having those high-level competitive guys. Like I have a few guys that I go against, and it's like going against you. Like I have no chance. But I learned so much from those. Yeah. And then I go with guys that I felt like were even level with me, and it's a whole new game, Yeah. It's just being able to fight those real gritty guys. You know? especially when they're not trying to hurt you, you know, but they're just gritty and actually fight.
Yeah,
you know?
I told you, Drew, the guy came in black belt from Drysdale's. He was like dating some girl and coming to some of the night classes, and from that I learned, and I learned the same exact thing I learned in the finals.
Yeah.
I tried to play open with him, and he moved around too much. He was quick. He ended up getting a third at black belt at his weight. Masters won third, like light or middle. He got third, and then he did open weight, won a couple of matches. So he was a savage. But it was the same thing I learned from the championship fight. You got a game plan with those guys.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, I feel like I'm at a high. Again, of course it helps if you can train with the world class guys day in and day out. Of course it helps for sure. But if you're gonna fight those guys and you're at a high enough skill level, which I do believe I am at a high enough skill level, and I can always get better. But at a high enough skill level, you had to have a game plan to beat those guys.
Yeah.
And I just gotta really have a game plan. And again, I do need to find a way. I thought I had a takedown to where I can get on top. I agree. Or that guy who I beat, when I arm cross him, sweep over, then I get on top with a sweep.
Yeah, but even if you have to sprawl, you know, like
Yeah.
even if you sprawl out and take their back, whatever it is, you know,
For
I feel
what
like you
I
should
thought-
at least play it out.
Yeah, for what I thought wouldn't happen when I put my foot on the hip and he did the little hip sweep over me, got
the
2
hip
points.
drop. Yeah.
What I didn't see that coming is where I saw that could have happened is I stand for a couple of minutes and I get taken down, and that's the 2. But I do remember too. I remember learning 4 years ago. I said I should stand for a couple of minutes, you know, and see what happens.
Yeah.
So I'll probably take that approach. And also too, with standing for a couple of minutes, even if I don't get a takedown, at least standing for a couple of minutes, they get a little tired. I can always pull guard whenever.
Yeah.
Instead of pulling guard within the first 30 seconds. But. All right, that's it. That's all I got. But
right.
shout out to Jiu Jitsu.
Yes, sir.
All right, I got some. I want to do some. This is gonna be a different one. We don't have any fight predictions for this. We don't have any car breakdowns, so it's gonna be a little bit different. Let's do. I got some Vegas things, and this is Vegas as well.
Yeah.
Saturday night, I went to Museum of Dream Space. But
I forgot
before
about that.
I went to dinner, and I will tell you this. I feel like you went here. I'm about to say the name in a second. I feel like you told me about it, but maybe you didn't. If not, we got to go. But we went to this restaurant called Milos.
Milos.
Milos. Well, it's this like really high-end seafood place, and they have like a whole like ice thing with
Where is
a
it?
bunch of fish. It's in the plaza. It's where Cut is, and it's where Tao is.
Okay.
Just over in the plaza.
Yeah, no, I haven't been there.
Because that's where the Museum of Dream Space is in the plaza. And I just happened to be there 2 weeks ago when we went to Tao. So been in the same area. Both times, I don't ever go to the strip. And of course, the last time we go to the show, I'm in the same exact area, parked in the same exact garage. But it's called Milos, and basically it's like they have all this fish out on this ice thing. And it's like $70 a pound, and you got to get like 3 pounds. But I didn't do that, obviously, because Shani doesn't eat fish. It was just Hendrix, and then they were doing their own check, Arrow and Sabrina. But the moral of the story is we got to go. I mean, I still got a ribeye steak for $82. It was a high-end. It was a steak place, but yeah, the ribeye was $82. Shani's Greek salad was $33 by itself, like that. I got a sashimi plate for $28. It was 4 pieces. Yeah. And I gave Hendrix 2 of the pieces.
Was it dank?
It wasn't worth $28. No, not at all. And they had with their Greek fries, which I mean, their Greek potatoes, which were French fries with a little salt on it. Yeah, I don't know, we were clowning on shit, but that being the case, I did get a steak at a seafood place. It would be worth it if we went, me and you, maybe a couple of people who want to eat fish, and we get a couple of pounds of fish and just split it, because it's a sharing place and it's made to get the fish. Yeah, but it's like a 3 pound minimum. They have like all these different types and all this different fresh fish. That shit was lit. But
we didn't do our 7 fishes this Christmas. I still feel like we owe it.
Yeah, we might have to do there. That place is lit, bro. It's good. But like I said, we have to do it the right way and get fish. Yeah. The Greek salad though was incredible. The $33 Greek salad. They had fucking tomatoes flown in straight from fucking Greece. That shit was lit. And even to the point where they had the like the oil, you know, balsamic you dip the bread in. They didn't do balsamic, just oil. They come out literally with a plant in a pot of the basil and cut the basil off the plant. That shit was hilarious. Yeah. Now it still didn't have any great flavor enough. It was kind of flat, but I was like, here, maybe I need to get the whole leaf on that bitch and put the bread with the leaf in the oil. But yeah, shout out to Milos. Museum of Dream Space. I don't got much other than
Was it cool?
It was trash.
It was.
Yeah, it was trash. I mean, compared to Area 51, because it's literally. First off, it's $48 for a ticket, right?
For the Dream or the other one?
Museum of Dream Space is $48 ticket. But because of Pride Month, if you put Pride in the coupon code, you get buy one, get one free. Bitch, they better have a buy one, get one free every month. for I don't care what month it is. There's no way you're paying $48 ticket. It's literally 4 rooms. I mean, Shanae posted stuff on some chats or on Snaps or Instagram stories.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can go back and look, but go back and look. But it looks, you know what it is? It looks cooler on Instagram than it does when you're there.
It's one of those.
It's one of those. There's literally 4 rooms. Like you walk in.
What's in it though? Is it paintings?
You walk in one room, it's like gold acrylic boxes popping out the wall with like some mirrors. That's the first room. The second room, which is cool, it's like lava lamps upside down, small lava lamps. Like you guys could at least had extra large lava lamps, like shit you win at Dave and Buster's, not like miniature ones you get in the fucking $50 ticket box.
Yeah.
But it was, but again, it looked cooler when I saw the things on Shanae's Instagram. It looked better than when I was there. It was just kind of corny and small.
Was it just a place for Instagram photos?
It was really just a place for Instagram photos, realistically, but that shouldn't be it. You should.
Those are places now, bro.
But Area 51's a place for Instagram. That place is lit. To go to. You know, and what's funny was Arrow was with us. He met up with some friends. He went to the Museum of Dream Space with us, and then he stayed out all night. We went home, and he ended up coming home the next day, and they went to Area 51 and did the axe throwing.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
That was lit. That's something we still got to go do.
Yeah, we got to do that.
He's like, we were good. We were hitting in the middle. Like, yeah, they loved it.
Damn.
But they did the axe throwing thing. That's what we got to do
next. That seems like so much fun.
But Area 51 is legit. Meow Wolf, that Omega Mart shit, that shit's dope.
Yeah.
Museum of Dream Space, that shit in Beverly Hills better be better, because that shit was trash.
I'm sure it's the same.
Yeah, that shit's... I was like, who's this, Van Gogh's art? Because I don't know, this shit's...
Bro, don't disrespect Van Gogh.
No, like, this better be Van Gogh's art. Because it better be some high prestigious dude. If not, y'all tripping.
It's nice that the city's back, though. You can feel it now.
It felt good,
Yeah.
Yeah. What up? Keep talking.
Okay. I can just cut it out.
Alrighty, so...
Hold on, let me write that down.
Huh?
I'm just write that down.
Okay, we're good. Anyway, on to the next thing. Let's do, first off, what have you done in support of Pride Month? What have you done?
I call you once a day, twice a day maybe, check up on you, make sure my brother, that's how I support it.
Have you been
You're the only person that is associated with the rainbow flag.
Have you been supporting the binary people?
I've been saying it myself.
Okay, good choice. All right, on to the next one. So I do got some funny stuff, some sports stuff.
That was a setup.
Oh no, the Port of Pride Month 2 was Carl Nassib. So he plays for the Raiders. He was the first openly NFL gay player.
Did you send me that, or did I see that?
They happened to be on the Raiders. Okay. And literally on Fanatics, it was his last week, Monday and Tuesday, he was the highest selling jersey. But he doesn't even really play. But shout out to Carl Nassib. He's in the Vegas Raiders.
Who's the basketball player that pulled that?
Well, do you remember Michael Sam, that football player, the rookie? And he was like kissing his boyfriend in the draft, like in the house during the draft special. He got drafted at the Rams.
Those aren't things I tend to remember. Okay. You know? But
well, it's Pride Month, bro.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I was told is he was the first active player to come out as gay in the NFL, because Michael Sam was a rookie or like a college guy and came out and then got drafted. Seems pretty similar to me, but
I've heard a lot of people say there's a lot of closeted athletes that are doing
for sure
Pride stuff.
Yeah, I mean the basketball one, I'm not sure. I know those Collins brothers. The one came out, I think it was Jason Collins who came out as gay, the big center he used to guard like Shaq and stuff. He played for the Nets and yeah, but he was a twin.
Well, there we go. Shout out to Pride Month.
Shout out to them. All right, so let's go straight into Pride Month and Boba tea. Real quick. So what is the what? Yeah. No, because it's just trendy.
Yeah.
So with Boba tea, right?
Right. I love that shit.
So before you tell me why you love it, I went to one place when Shanae was in the hospital, right by McAfee over there on Fort Apache, and they got some bomb teas. They had like a something tropical mint, blah blah blah, paradise something. That shit was lit. You can do like the 120% sweet, 100%, 140, whatever. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. Got the leaf in that shit.
What did you get?
With the boba or the tea?
Both.
Well, the tea that I got that time is good. That something's good. I can't tell you like off the top of my head what the flavors are. It's something mixed, so lime with like
there's a bunch of shit.
Red.
Which boba did you get though?
So then on to the boba place. Let's just stretch it out real quick. So that was one on Fort Apache. Then I'm driving. I want to go get cupcakes the day after my tournament. I didn't get to eat cupcakes for like a week. I had to take a big break.
You fucking
just like a week.
fat ass,
Cupcakes
bro.
are my go-to shit at this one place.
Oh my
Shout out to
God.
Retro Bakery in Vegas. But so at the Retro Bakery, I get up to Retro Bakery. They're like, oh, we're out of town for the 21st to the 25th. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm driving back, and there's right where Teriyaki Madness is, right by that McDonald's and Albertsons right there on Charleston.
Right.
There's a new boba place. It says grand opening. It's
what's it called?
Share Tea.
Share Tea.
Yeah. It's a Taiwan place or something. They had a clock that said Taiwan's time in it. Whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I want some kind of I was more like, because cupcakes, milk, sweet, blah blah blah.
Right.
I should have got this Oreo thing, but it was like Oreo ice and some matcha or some shit. But I was like, I'm cool. So let's go with the boba for the first time. So I got the and this is just happens to be what it's called. It was called the Happy Family. And, shout out to Pride Month. But
You would get
it
that.
was the Happy Family.
What was in it? What was the flavor?
Okay, so this is where I kind of want to get into it. Is like, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. It's not chocolate milk, and it's not like Burger King mocha coffee either.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe it's like a little bit in between.
It depends on which flavor you get.
But I'm saying, like, this is what I'm saying. What this one tastes like, you know, and I feel like the boba's, and you maybe add some other stuff to it, but it's like a milky coffee-ish.
That's with the milk teas, but then they have the tea teas too. You know.
Okay.
Like they have a green tea, black tea. With
No, those ones I like. Those are what I'm saying, the sweet ones. But
Yeah.
I'm with the milk.
Oh, the milk teas.
The milk ones.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the thing. You could always get sweet teas and stuff otherwhere, sweet flavored teas. I feel like.
But it's all boba.
Okay, fine.
But there's milk teas. I get milk teas. That's what I get for the most part.
You get the milk teas.
Yeah.
Good, I'm happy. Because no, the other teas you can get other places. I've had teas like that all my whole life, like sweet tea, like. But,
yeah, but the place I go, Brew Tea down the street. It's like the top place in Vegas. That shit's great.
So
all
what's
this
up?
Shit.
And no offense here. What's up with the rubbery balls in your mouth?
You don't like it?
No, I don't like rubber balls in my mouth. Do you?
It's tapioca. It's tapioca.
Okay, so
I like tapioca balls in my mouth. Yeah, I do. It can't be too much though.
That's it.
It can't be too much. Pause.
So you like some balls in your mouth? You like some of the
tapioca.
gooeyes,
I like
ballsies in your
boba. I
mouth?
like boba tapioca ball. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's a little. It's
okay.
It's
Personally,
you didn't like it.
I don't like the rubber balls in my mouth.
Is
Not,
it
it's
because
not that I don't like it? I didn't get the point.
What do you mean?
It doesn't
like-
have
it's
a.
not- it's
it
not
doesn't
like-
have a flavor.
See,
It
it depends on the boba place you go. Because if
So
you had
think
like
they
a
have
rubbery ball,
flavor?
no, it's how they cook it. And if it's like rubbery and hard, it's not as good.
It was a rubbery hard. It was. I mean, again, I don't really like textured balls.
Describe
in my
the
mouth.
textured balls. And
No, I mean it was rubbery, sweet. I mean, you know, it was.
it was sweet. So there
It was
you
like,
go.
yeah, it was sweet. It was.
It's
cool.
just an addition.
I mean,
you
the
know?
drink was already sweet. So with the
Yeah.
rubbery balls in the drink.
Mm-hmm. That
So-
shit had so many calories too. That's
Does it?
mad sugar.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
bet. No, and I get it. Like theirs only went up to 100%. When I go to the other place, I get 120. But I only get like it's like a black tea with a green tea with the tropical blah blah blah. I like that shit. That shit's fun.
Wait, so which milk tea did you get? You didn't even say.
It's called
the Happy
If
Family.
you look at sharetea.com, it's called the Happy Family.
Happy Family.
Has
And
some
it's
fruit,
like chocolate.
fruit with the coffee. I mean the milky, you know.
Yeah, I just get that straight
With
milk
the
tea.
it's milk
baby.
with the black at the bottom, and they had the gooey balls.
Yeah.
But
On a hot day, I'll get like a tea. I'll get like a green tea
Green
mango mix or something, and then when I'm feeling the milk tea, I'll just get the straight brewed tea.
he's got like 3 memberships at Boba spots. It's
No,
really,
I
it's,
do.
It's really weird.
I tried
He's
every
got like
single
he's got like
spot.
8 things checked off, and you only have to get to 9 before you got one free.
No,
And
bro,
he has like
that's
8
real.
checked off at 3 different spots.
No, that's real.
I know.
That's real.
That's why I'm
You
saying
get
it.
they have like the star membership at the places.
bet.
I got mad
I know
stars.
you
I
did.
say
Platinum.
that shit.
Platinum. You
So
get shit for
there's-
free.
There's a place called Tiger Sugar down in I think it's in Chinatown.
Okay.
It's off I forget
There's a
which
Chinatown
street.
in Vegas. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But
You go to Chinatown just to get your boba?
yeah.
That's weird.
There's this Tiger Sugar place,
Uh-huh.
and oh my god,
It's like fresh.
they only
boba.
have one flavor though. They only have like this brown sugar shit. Oh my god.
And with
that
all
shit's
due
so
respect, is it
Yeah.
like an Asian fight thing? It's like Chinese think they're better than Koreans and
damn. I think it
Vietnamese?
might just be a Chinese thing. I don't know though.
Okay. Is Taiwan its own country?
Yeah. Well,
It is.
so China
This
considers
Cherokee is
it
definitely Taiwan. I saw that shit.
Taiwanese. China considers Taiwan a part of them. That's why you're not even
It's
allowed
like
to
Puerto
say
Rico.
Taiwan. That's why John Cena just had to apologize. 'cause
It's like
he
Puerto
said-
Rico for the U.S.
No, but Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
Well, it's not a state really,
But it is.
but Taiwan's kind of part of China.
No, it's not. It's a
Okay.
separate entity.
Puerto
but
Rico's
China,
a separate entity.
No, but it's part of the United
Okay,
States.
fine.
No, it's not. Like they don't
It's
want to be.
close. You got the point. It's not Hawaii. Like Hawaii is the U.S. Puerto Rico's not. I get it
Okay.
anyway.
But Taiwan doesn't want to be a part of China. Is the main
Okay.
thing.
So who
But-
has the
so
best
they're in
boba?
same
If the
area.
Asians had a fight, who's got the best one?
Probably China.
China. Shout
Yeah.
out to China.
They have more people.
They're the best at everything, right? Of the Asians. Or
I
is that
mean,
wrong?
for the most
For
part.
the most part.
It
Shout
seems like
out to
that.
China. All right. That's all really I got on boba. Do you have anything else on boba? Do
It's
you
the
want? Do you
shit.
want to back boba real quick? Like
Nah, it's dank, bro.
Okay,
It's dank.
So
It
tell me
depends
is
on what
this.
space you
Is
go,
it?
though.
So is it? And this is what I got. Actually, another question. Is
Yeah.
it? Is it? It's not. It's not. Is it a breakfast, lunch, dinner thing?
It's like
and
after
is
dinner.
It's a post-dinner thing. Okay,
It's
that's
like a post-dinner
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Or maybe during the day if you want like a normal tea one when it's hot out.
Yeah.
You feel like being a fat ass.
Because when I get the tea, I got it for dinner when Shanae had the baby and I brought her
That's
food
just like
and-
500, 600 calories a cup type shit.
Yeah.
It gets up there. But pause real quick. I like the small balls. Like they have these at Tiger Sugar. You can get.
What's our next topipic here?
They have small balls and big balls.
Okay.
Bobas.
So
I like the small ones. 'Cause they're just,
Zion cards. No, I'm just kidding. My little brother likes small balls in his mouth. Shout out to Pride Month, celebrating Pride.
there we go.
Yeah, buddy.
There we go.
That's all I got on Pride and Boba. All right, let's keep it going. I got some other random stuff. Let's see here. We killed Museum of Dream Space is trash.
Yeah.
Boba Tea's weird. I got second. Milo's review. All
Do you
right.
want to get into conspiracy shit?
No. Let's save that for the end. We got
Okay.
time, right? We're still a lot
we're
of time.
31.
Yeah. Okay. So, dang, we're going good then. All right. So you want me to stick with some Vegas stuff? But Vegas stuff we'll get into sports though. But it could just tie into sports. Let me just cut out a couple smaller things real quick.
Okay.
First up, what's up with Subway's tuna salad not having tuna?
I mean, no one should be surprised
Yeah,
by this
right.
type of shit.
That's like the Taco Bell thing, and they didn't have beef.
Yeah.
It was like
you
not
should
beef.
be
It comes out of a
surprised.
bag.
Yeah.
There was like some to people that didn't see it. Came up with this article. Some study came out. The Subway's tuna salad literally had no tuna.
Yeah, no, had zero DNA.
Zero
of any
DNA.
tuna.
There's like a word for tuna that popped out those letters, but yeah, zero. So what's funny is I boycotted Subway a couple of years ago, but
What's your sandwich spot? If you
my
had to
go-to
choose?
right now
Jersey
of
Mike's?
like the
subs.
of the mainstream places.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, like Jimmy John's. Jersey
I
Mike's.
actually like Firehouse subs too.
Do you? But now I got to go to real spots to get sandwiches. I've always boycotted the rest of them now. Like I got to go to Rocco's, the New York pizzeria, and they got their sandwiches. I mean, when your sandwiches are named after the boroughs, like I get the Queens, my G, mozzarella, capicola. They got Queens, Bronx. That shit's lit, bro. We're gonna go there next time. That shit's good for real. But yeah, I gotta go to.
I love
me.
me.
I gotta go to the New York. I gotta go to the New York pizzerias. They got the best sandwiches. But you gotta go to the right ones. The Rocco's by mine is good. I've tried with the other Rocco's, and someone was in there actually complaining about it. They don't have the same bread. But yeah, the one in Rocco's is good. Again, it's named after the boroughs. Come on, guys. All right, that's all I had on Subway. So cross off that one. So because let's save that one, McAfee. Let's do it's gonna be a little sports. So first and foremost, let's get into the funnier stuff and I'll do some basketball stuff. I'm not even gonna go over any of the NBA stuff that's going on. I really just want to do the draft lottery, the first 4 picks. Let's do that first, actually. So NBA draft lottery happened last week where they got the first 4 picks, and this year is really exciting because there's a lot of good draft picks. It's like top 6, top 7 could be like impact players next year. So the Detroit Pistons got the number 1 pick. Houston Rockets got number 2, which they need all the picks. They threw their whole team away with James Harden. They didn't even get anything back for James Harden, by the way, because they got Victor Oladipo, and then Oladipo went to the Heat. They literally got killed, other than just some draft picks. That team's and they got like an old John Wall. That team's a disaster. But anyway, they got the 2nd pick. Cavs got the 3rd pick, and the only kind of like random based on Raptors got the 4th pick, which is pretty good for them because they've been pretty good. They still got some good guys like Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam. So Pistons, Rockets, Cavs, Raptors. Even like the Warriors got a number 7 pick, and they're going to be pretty decent. Magic got the 5th and 8th. But this is going to be a really good draft. Cade Cunningham is supposed to be the number 1 overall pick. Evan Mobley from USC is going to be probably number 2. They got guys like Jalen Green, who played in the G League. He played 1 G League playoff game, had 30 points and 7 assists, but I think they got beat. That's why they only played 1 game, but he's kind of climbing up the boards. But I didn't see any of the G League guys that much, so I'm not too sure. And then like Jalen Suggs from Gonzaga. Davion Mitchell, who led Baylor to the national championship, he's up there. This is a really exciting draft class.
Is there anyone you're particularly looking at?
Again, because all those guys are just so high, those top guys, they're all pretty much studs.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. And it's, again, more like of the first 6 guys, I'm very confident on all 6. Usually you'll see guys who it's like, you like 4 of the 6, and they're trying like some foreign guys. These top 6 look pretty incredible. So, and with all these kind of things like, which is the new thing, by the way, I'm going to get into a second. Actually, well, that's a good, perfect transition. Like Damian Lillard that talks when he showed the Nipsey Hussle thing.
Yeah.
Now, so yesterday, they just signed Chauncey Billups, 5-year deal. Chauncey Billups is the new head coach of the Portland Trailblazers.
Damn.
Which is awesome. Which I love because that's where we're going into. It's these players that we watch, or especially I watch, now are become coaches. And before I even get to the Blazers,
so badass.
how about this? Jason Kidd, Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
With Jason Kidd now with Luka Doncic. You know, it's like, so Jason Kidd with Luka Doncic, Chauncey with Dame is cool. Now, just reports yesterday came out, Dame isn't happy with something in the organization, which we already said this about a month ago. People were talking about. And now again, saying he's not happy. So now the Dame trade, and the reason I brought this up, the Dame trade, the Ben Simmons trade, and then with these draft picks, there's a lot of talks of draft pick trades for Dame, Ben Simmons, or the one that's kind of looking like it come to fruition is going to be a Dame, Ben Simmons, Philadelphia, Portland type trade. Now, Ben Simmons isn't what he was a month or two ago value-wise. So they'd have to give like Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, some picks for Dame. But Dame and Embiid, Dame and Philly, that would be pretty lit.
That'd be huge.
That would be pretty lit.
I would get that jersey
Embiid
too.
Was our number 2 MVP. We got Dame there, and Dame fits Philly.
Yeah.
And again, and also because Portland's going to want to get stuff back, and as much as Ben Simmons value's down, they can get some other pieces, some picks. Right now, that's probably looking like the trade if there's going to be one. So we'll see. Other stuff could unfold. But again, if Dame was to stay there, I like Chauncey Billups being the coach there. He's been he's on the Clippers staff right now with Ty Lue. But yeah, I like these guys who we watch who are stars. Billups with Dame, Jason Kidd with Luka. So we'll see how that all unfolds. The other thing I would do is pull this up on Google real quick. Pull up USA basketball Olympic roster.
Okay. Is there anyone actually playing this year?
Yeah, that's why I want to pull it up. It's cool. We'll go through it real quick. USA Olympic roster. That's good. Write that second one down. Oh yeah, there we go. That works. All right, so here we go. So the Olympic roster this year, let's go. We got Bam Adebayo from the Heat, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, Draymond Green, Drew Holiday, Zach LaVine, Damian Lillard, Kevin Love, Chris Middleton, and Jason Tatum.
Damn,
that's a good team, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have.
Why are they actually trying to win this year?
Yeah, well,
I feel like they've been sleeping the
well,
last
don't forget, these
few,
are some younger guys too. The Tatums, the Devin Bookers, the Bradley Beals, the Adebayos. I mean, guys that did decline. Steph Curry declined, LeBron declined. There are some guys that declined, but look, Kevin Durant stepping up.
I mean, I guess when you're that big of a star, it's still the Olympics, though.
Yeah. Health.
Seems weak to me.
Health.
Yeah, I guess it's health.
You know.
Yeah.
Health had been there, done that.
I guess that makes sense.
But Durant stepping up, that'll be fun. But this is a fun team, and people are making fun of Kevin Love. He hasn't played for 3 years, and he's on the team. Yeah. But the coaches are Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, Lloyd Pierce, Jay Wright from Villanova. That's interesting. Yeah, Jay Wright will probably end. Oh no, well Steve Kerr's in there too. But anyway, that's a fun team. I actually looked at odds today. I want to tell you, it's not on my phone because my son has it. But USA's minus 450 to win it all. The Olympics. The second 2 teams is Serbia at plus 600 and Spain at plus 650.
Are you putting money on either of them?
Maybe Serbia, just to throw a little something. That's Nikola Jokic, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and those dudes when they get together are fucking savages. They don't play around, and they'll take it serious to beat these dudes. But we'll see. If you want to bet minus 450 on the USA. But real quick, so what would that be the starting lineup real quick? Just out of talking point. Dame Lillard, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker or Bradley Beal. Jesus. It's a good team. Dame, Tatum, Durant for sure.
Yeah.
You could do Beal or Booker. And if you want to have a big guy, you throw Bam Adebayo in there. So you'd have to do a big guy and have Beal or Booker start. Or you just go Durant at the 5, Durant, Tatum.
I'm surprised Durant's playing it, to be honest.
Playing with it. That's the thing, though. Like, LeBron's 36, you know. Durant's only 32, you know.
He's so injury prone.
Yeah. You know? No, I agree. I thought that one was funny, too.
Like, fuck, what's going to happen with the Nets next year, you know?
Yeah. Well, they're going to be the full-on favorites.
Yeah.
Depending with the Lakers.
If they're healthy, though, they have to stay healthy.
Yeah. That was what Jay Williams said on ESPN now, too. Is like some of these teams' best attributes is
staying healthy.
Yeah. Best attributes is availability. I like when he said it like that. Yeah. Their best attributes is availability. So that's part of it. And a lot of people got hurt this year. And people think it's because of the shortened season. And maybe like the team who wins it this year is almost like one of the worst teams to ever win it. But, hey, they stayed healthy. So shout out to their toughness. Yeah. But, all right, that's all I got for that one. Cool. Other sports things real quick. Let's stay with Las Vegas just to end on Las Vegas stuff. So there's a new Las Vegas lacrosse team. I don't really care. But my take is this, and it's a question for you. Which game do you go to first? The new Las Vegas lacrosse team or the WNBA Las Vegas Aces?
Oh, fuck.
You got to pick one. And honestly,
Aces.
like which Aces?
I'll probably see basketball
What's funny
first.
is I wrote this question down last week,
Yeah.
and there was nothing on TV yesterday. There was no sports, no big golf tournament, nothing. It was Sunday. The NBA game didn't come until later. We
Yeah.
put on ESPN. It's the Seattle Storm versus Las Vegas Aces on ESPN. And like Arrow kind of knows about some of the girls and shit. So it was kind of ironic that I wrote this down and then the game was on yesterday. But and it was in Vegas.
At least I enjoy basketball.
Where's the Michelob Ultra Arena? Never heard of it, have you? Me neither.
Is that the one by you?
No.
Is that it?
There's an arena. I mean, that's a baseball stadium.
I know.
And there's a hockey practice stadium.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it was called the Michelob Ultra Arena. I did not know that was in
What
Vegas.
do you see first? Aces?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll go to Aces.
I've never.
I might go to an
Aces
Aces game now that I think about it, yeah.
Like I don't think there'd ever be a situation where I'd want to go watch lacrosse.
Well, you know what's crazy too with the Aces? They were like an inaugural team 3 years ago.
Yeah.
They gave them like the number one draft pick like 3 years in a row. So they're like the second best team in the league right now. They went to the finals last year and played the Seattle Storm, the team they played yesterday, and Seattle Storm sweeped them. So the Aces are one of the best teams.
When are they going to allow transgenders then to play in the WNBA?
They just did. She's like a first binary trans, but she's a
in
girl.
WNBA?
She's a girl though, and I guess again I don't know all the.
It's
like,
Pride Month, so we should give.
What?
You know, it's Pride Month.
No, I know.
so
That's why we're giving shout outs.
Yeah.
Pull it up on ESPN. Go to Google. WNBA binary girl.
Non-binary?
Sure.
WNBA.
Non-binary. No binary. Wait. That's her. Lacia Clarendon. That's her.
Okay.
Clarendon is the first openly transgender and non-binary WNBA player and has become the first WNBA athlete to complete top surgery while still being active. But I don't think she was really. No, she was actually a girl though and didn't switch. But she's called herself a transgender and non-binary. But she's still a girl. Like she never switched from like guy to girl. And then now, but she's now.
You mean girl to guy?
What?
Guy to girl or girl to guy?
Well, you'd be guy to girl if you're playing WNBA trans. But she's a girl.
Oh, yeah.
But she got her boobs cut out. And she just called herself transgender, binary. Basically calling her all the things. So it says he, she, they.
Yeah.
Is her thing. So it's he,
non-binary.
she, they, and she's transgender.
Yeah.
So shout out to her.
Cool.
That's it. All right.
Shout out.
Last little thing, sports thing. Click this real quick. Seattle. And I'm going to spell it for you.
Yeah.
There's a new NHL team. Okay. Kraken. Okay.
Kraken?
What is Kraken?
Kraken's like the medieval.
Okay, good. So you know this. Okay,
yeah.
I'm happy because I did
Kraken is the sea creature.
So that's it right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's their new name, Seattle Kraken. I didn't know what Seattle Kraken was.
You never heard of Kraken?
Never in my life.
Bro,
so that's pretty cool then. Okay, so it's something.
No, that's a cool one. Seattle Kraken. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big ass octopus.
Nice. Okay, so we get the Seattle big ass octopuses.
The Kraken? You never heard of Kraken?
Never.
Damn, bro. You're 30 fucking.
I never heard of Kraken. Where had I heard of Kraken?
Like just living.
No.
No? Like the Loch Ness Monster?
Have
you
heard
heard
of
of
Loch
that?
Ness Monster.
It's the same shit, basically.
No.
No?
I don't read many.
So that's their new team, though?
Yeah,
new
Seattle Kraken. New.
Speaking of which, a disappointment. Fucking Golden Knights, bro.
Yeah. We probably jinxed it.
That's why I hate watch. I need to
Yeah.
like every time I watch something, I don't even care about hockey, but I get into it, my team loses. It's fucking.
That might get into our bets of the week, honestly, because we have nothing to bet. What are we at time-wise?
We're at 43.
Okay. We'll save it for bets of the week then. Seattle Kraken, new NHL team. Golden Knights suck. I went to the cupcake store. They got rid of my PBJ cupcake, and they had Vegas Golden Knight cupcakes. I'm like, yo, they're done. Can we get my PBJ cupcakes back?
Damn.
But
the disrespect.
yeah. So that's that.
Do you want to cover music or do you want to do the conspiracy theory?
One sports thing I forgot to tell you real quick.
Yeah.
They have a big matchup July 6th. We'll record one time before that, but we probably won't get the next podcast out before that because that Monday's July 5th. It comes out that term is July 6th. So it's a 2v2 golf tournament. Okay. Yeah. Bryson DeChambeau, who's a star in golf, and Aaron Rodgers versus Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady. Damn. Okay. First off, who do you think's favored? DeChambeau's top 5 in the world now. Mickelson's older, but Mickelson. Oh, you said DeChambeau and Rodgers. So DeChambeau and Rodgers is minus 180, and Mickelson and Brady's plus 155. Who you taking?
Aaron Rodgers.
DeChambeau.
Yeah.
I think DeChambeau's better than Mickelson at this point, but Mickelson did just win that majors a month ago, so Mickelson's on point. But I think Brady's better than Rodgers. Like Brady's plays more golf than Rodgers.
I know he was just in that other tournament. Was he with Tiger Woods or somebody?
He
was paired with someone.
Yeah, that was right. Brady. I think it's Peyton Manning. Brady and Brady and Steph Curry maybe. whatever.
Yeah.
He was Brady.
No,
was,
they were paired with a golf professional.
no, yeah. Verse. I'm thinking of who the other guy though was. Who was he versing?
Fuck.
It was another big athlete.
Was it Peyton?
It might have been Peyton Manning.
It was.
My
Peyton.
head's telling me Peyton Manning.
It was Peyton Manning. Yeah.
They
They came at a great time too.
They were the
all
same. It was like
depressed.
Peyton Manning and Tiger versus Mickelson and Brady, or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I thought it was cool. The odds are actually out at Red Rock.
Yeah,
Deshaun Rogers minus 180, Mickelson and Brady plus 155. That's July 6th.
Is it a charity event? Is that what it is?
Who knows? They're
Probably,
hyping it up. There's ads. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a advertisement thing for commercials. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Do we want to talk about the tragic market crash on the card that I bought, or do we just want to skip that one?
We could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just it's tragic in its own right. It's also, I mean, obviously it's good in its own right as well. Just because I snatched one, so we kind of been talking about it a little bit. The market crash in the cards when the pandemic happened last year. Cards started soaring to like an all-time rate, and not just from the beginning. It didn't stop. It wasn't just like right when the pandemic happened. It went all the way through to January, all the way to February, I believe. Yeah, because February they were saying they had like their biggest years sales-wise was when I was watching this. So it went on for basically like 10 months, 9-10 months. Cards soared everywhere. So obviously we had our eyes on it. The biggest buy, and we've said this multiple times, Alec bought this Zion PSA 10 for like $950. At that time, it looked like it was really good. It was going up. Zion can still go up because he hasn't made the playoffs. Zion was incredible last year, just on a shitty team. And in March, the card market crashed. And there's a lot of reasons people say for it. The money that people were just kind of sitting in the house that they would typically go on vacations, go out to dinners. They just built up money. So people were just spending shit online. People were getting extra stimulus. All the stimulus added up from like $1,200 to $1,200 to whatever it was, with kids. People got an extra $4,000 or $5,000 that maybe they look like, hey, I don't ever get this. Let's spend it. So whatever the reason was, it shot up. And then as soon as the things started to open up, maybe people then, the money, they wanted to go out, spend vacations. Who knows? The other thing was like a lot of people sent stuff out to PSA. There was like a lot of back order. So like a lot of the population numbers drastically increased once they were out of back ordered, to the point where PSA, which we covered on one of the pods, that PSA closed and they're supposed to be reopening July 1st. But once they released all their cards, a lot of populations went up again. So it kind of diluted a lot of the card market, unfortunately. And like, especially the last couple of years of cards, like for example, just say the Zion, everyone who was open, we're in a new age now. We're like, that's why like the LeBron 0304 is better, because we didn't have all the Instagram and social media stuff to tell people. Now, if you open a pack in 2019, people are cutting it with scissors, open it with gloves. So anytime people are getting Zions, they're stacking them, send them to PSA. So there's an unlimited amount of Zions out there, like 1920 compared to like a 0304 LeBron, just in a 15-16 year difference. Like I said, on top of the availability of all these YouTube channels and people talking about cards. And
right.
So anyway, the point is, like, the card went from $950 in December all the way to just like 2 weeks ago. I got it at $345. So
disgusting.
Yeah, so but that's just the value. That's from December to June. The card market, I mean, the Zion went from $950 to $345.
Yeah, I lost like 70% on that card. Yeah, people
think, once the summer and people kind of get out, we'll see how it all pans out. And then also the Nationals is this month in July, which I do want to start going to some card shows. I think there's supposed to be one in Vegas in October. Maybe we'll go check out. But Nationals in July, it's like the biggest card show in the world. So people are excited for that. But that's all I got. Shout out to the card market.
Yeah.
We got music. We got John McAfee. We got Florida collapses. Last little silly thing. I talked about this a couple months ago, the wing shortage.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Thigh Stop commercial?
The what?
They changed Wingstop to Thigh Stop. Click Thigh Stop, Rick Ross, on Google. Or go to YouTube, maybe. It might be the commercial. There's a new commercial running on Major Now Thigh Stop. So Wing launched 8 days ago. Wing launched Thigh Stop. So this change once you start loving thighs. So I don't know if, to the point where they have a Rick Ross commercial. It says go to thighstop.com now, bro. So wings are so short that.
Wait, are they completely switching over?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's look, on Monday the restaurant launched a virtual brand called Thigh Stop, which serves crispy thighs with or without the sauce. The menu also included breadless boneless versions of thighs. Through the Thigh Stop brand is digital only, available on the company's website or through DoorDash. So obviously they're trying to get people to buy thighs because there's such a short of wings. And we talked about it. Remember I brought this up a couple months ago?
Yeah.
It's really a real thing.
Damn.
They've killed
bro.
all the chickens. It's fucked
up. What the
up.
fuck?
Yeah, where's my chicken wings? Bro, imagine in 15, 20 years, bro.
No, there'll be chicken wings, bro.
You can modified.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck, bro. If it tastes the
That
same,
shit won't
I
have
don't
the
give
same
a fuck,
click,
bro.
Shit'll be hollow as hell.
I'll try one of
That'll be
these
like
thigh
Impossible
things.
Burger.
What is this? A thigh sandwich?
I don't
I'm down
know.
for that.
Chicken sandwich is a big business.
Fuck, I just had a Wingstop too. Again,
Did you?
Just cause.
Damn.
I love that shit, dude.
But yeah, there's a commercial with Rick Ross, Thigh Stop. It's funny.
Damn.
He owns a bunch of
Shout out to Rick
Wingstop.
Ross.
Shout out to Rick Ross. All right, that's all I got on that small little thing. Do you want to do the John McAfee conspiracy thing and then we'll end with music?
Yeah, sure. Well, first off, I wanted to ask to set it up.
Okay.
What conspiracy do you have that like you have pretty well down and have very strong beliefs in?
Okay.
Do you have one?
Yeah,
off the top.
Yeah, I have one off the top. If I had to pick one for sure,
Yeah.
and I probably have a couple. It's definitely 9/11. 9/11 is
Really? That's damn.
That's
the one you're going with.
That's the one I'm going with for sure.
That you feel like for certain.
For certain, yeah.
Damn.
I mean, a couple small things, and the biggest thing is
Building 7.
Tower 7 fell and nothing hit it. So that's a little strange. And even people who said the building that got hit with the plane, it was kind of weird that the whole building fell. But I can see that happen. I'm not like, who knows? Maybe the whole thing can melt from the plane. Who knows? But there was literally a building, Tower 7. You can pull this up anywhere, YouTube, Google, 9/11 Tower 7. And the ball just, the building just completely collapses and falls in and nothing even touched it. So that's kind of weird. Also, and if you look now at 2021, we're still in Afghanistan. So we do know, and this is like, you can look up Operation Northwoods, which is a real thing. Fake staged events to go to war. These are real things. Operation Northwoods is for sure what it's called.
Yeah.
We're in there. We're still in Afghanistan and these Middle Eastern countries 20 years later. Not only that, they made TSA. They made more things to watch us in the airport. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's bad. Who knows? It doesn't affect my life. But I do think the 9/11 thing again.
Well, it kind of does.
Yeah.
It kind
I
of.
don't like them growing my nuts and shit. I think it's weird.
Yeah.
But.
I think that allowed them to be able to spy into our phones without having a search warrant too. I forget what that act was called. Can you remember what that act was called? That was passed.
The only thing that popped in my head is like Homeland Security.
Yeah,
TSA happened.
it's involved with all that.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
The things that are coming to my head, I'm throwing. These are just all off rip. We didn't get into like the specific thing, but these are all the things off rip. Operation Northwoods, they definitely create stage events to go to war, aka fly a plane in, blame the brown people, then we'll go attack the Middle East, take all their oil, take all their opium, and which is crazy too is now like not only did, and this is little things that have added on since then.
Yeah.
Like the opium now, since then, OxyContin became the biggest pharmaceutical drug, which is opium. Fentanyl, which is also opium, became the biggest drug on the streets, which kills people now.
Yeah.
So like in the
That's
opium,
the biggest
opium fields, we're in
streets.
Afghanistan. I've never even told you this. Like this is a little things I've learned in the last couple of years. But like, they went to that was when the oil and the opium. And if anything, the opium has made almost as much money now as oil. And oil is big business. I'm not gonna say that. But opium has made a lot of money because the pharmaceuticals is huge. In the last 20 years, pharmaceuticals have gone up hella. There's way more people on antidepressants, way more people on OxyContin and pain meds and all this type of stuff. So they took all the oil, they took all the opium. Yeah.
The biggest thing is just building the material parts and the weapons and shit too, like building the bombs and everything. That supports such a big infrastructure, It's just constantly making money.
Yeah. So
the military industrial complex.
Yeah. So
but 9/11's the most for sure.
9/11's my go-to one for sure.
Yeah.
So
all right, well, to transition into that, last week, I think it was on Wednesday, June 23rd, John McAfee, for those don't know, he's from McAfee, the antivirus.
Yeah.
It was downloaded on everyone's
Everyone
computer.
Used to see that at some point. You definitely see that at some point.
Yeah, that was his. He ended up selling out of that for like $100 million or something, but he passed away last Wednesday. He was found dead in his cell at 75 in Spain after alleged suicide.
After being allowed to go back to the U.S. too.
Well,
just
so
get extradited.
he was extradited because I guess he was indicted for tax invasion. They were saying in the U.S. and they arrested him in the airport in Spain, and it just got past the day he died. Is when they agreed to extradite him back to the U.S.
Well, you know what I heard too?
So.
He would like post stuff on Instagram and stuff, and even like 10 years ago, I remember he was in the news because he was like posting all these videos. They didn't know where he was. He had like this beach house and with like a bunch of women and shit, like just wilding out. And
no, he did some crazy shit.
Yeah, and I think
crazy.
one of his neighbors ended up dead or something.
Yeah,
I could be completely wrong. People thought he killed him or something like that. This
people
is like
are
10
pretty
years
certain
ago.
he killed him. Yeah.
But I don't know why he didn't get arrested then. But,
because he wasn't in the U.S. and they couldn't prove it.
Something different then.
Yeah.
But then what I heard this time was
in like Bali.
He was still posting Instagram videos, and the reason they knew, like they didn't know where he was, the reason they knew he was Spain, I guess he had like a Spanish beer in his video, which like hinted them to know where he was
Instagram
at. Yeah, something that he was posting videos, and there was also some video that came out where he starts talking about like the IRS and I don't know the companies, but companies that would be like the IRS that are like high government official departments. They're like, people don't believe that they really make the laws. And he was like, but they call them regulations, that they literally control the government, they control the law. He's talking about the deep state, basically all these high organizations that really control the people. It's not really the White House and the government, it's the IRS. And I forget the names he was running off. The IRS is the only one that's sticking to me. So anyway, he was one of these guys with a lot of power, talking about the deep state, talking about big business and big powerful people.
Yeah, why we bring it up, why we transition from the conspiracy talk, is a lot of people don't believe that he committed suicide and that he was like a Jeffrey Epstein situation.
Yeah. And he tweeted right before. Read the tweet that he said on that one.
Well, this wasn't right before, but I'll bring that up.
And I think his wife tweeted it too.
Okay, so this was another thing, right? Okay. So he said this was in 2019. He posted, "I've collected files on corruption in governments. For the first time, I'm naming names and specifics. I'll begin with a corrupt CIA agent and 2 Bahamian officials coming today. If I'm arrested or disappear, 31 plus terabytes of incriminating data will be released to the press." So he's basically saying, if anything happens to me, I have files on you fucks, and I'll just leak all that shit, you know. So people are saying maybe this was the reason why, like, he actually had some information that higher ups didn't want to get out, and they saw this as a perfect time to get rid of him. Another reason why people don't think he committed suicide is he actually had a tattoo he got called Whacked, and he got it to tweet out. He said, getting subtle messages from U.S. officials saying, in effect, "We're coming for you, McAfee. We're going to kill yourself. I got a tattoo today just in case. If I suicide myself, I didn't. I was whacked. Check my right arm." So he literally got a tattoo that said "whacked," just if he did get killed, and they claim it's a suicide, to know that, you know,
he was killed. It wasn't suicide.
Yeah,
which is probably the case.
So the thing is, like, he was pretty crazy, and people do say he had like a big ego issue and was like one of these egomaniac guys, and this could be his last straw, and like, you know, he just wanted to go out with a bang type thing. I don't really know what to believe. I was leaning more towards he got killed, but then going through his tweets recently, they're pretty depressed looking tweets, you know. Like, his wife also did come out saying she talked to him the day of, and he didn't seem like down or out of hopes. Yeah, he sounded normal, but, you know.
And this one looks like you can't go back after all this. But yeah, he looks real drained.
He was 75, like, you know.
Yeah.
So what side are you leaning on? Do you feel like he was killed, or?
Yeah, I would have to go with that. Yeah.
I gotta show you this though. Let me try to
some
find
of the more depressed ones of recently.
Yeah.
Let me read that one, June 18th, real quick. "In a democracy, power is given, not taken, but it is still power. Love, compassion, caring have no use for it, but it is fuel for greed, hostility, jealousy. All power corrupts. Take care which powers you allow democracy to wield. Why power corrupts. There is much more sorrow in prison disguised as hostility."
Make sure you're talking to the mic so you can hear.
Yeah, I'm just reading it. Go down more.
I'm trying to find. There's one specifically that we're.
My last tweet.
Oh yeah, here. I have 1 million followers, but I'd be surprised if even 1% bother to read my tweets. Ramblings of an old man lost in a near infinite Twitterverse, like tears in rain. As you may guess, I'm having a down day, and that's not that bad. But there's a literal tweet where he's talking about suicide.
Well, let me read this one right here. "Our government in virtual secrecy decides the course of our lives. We are not consulted. Protecting national secrets, but there are no secret national secrets. Hacking now far exceeds the power of data protection. Secrets is an obsolete term." Yeah, I'm going with he was killed.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. This is it. "Today, a man facing a difficult situation asked if I knew of painless ways to kill himself. Having little experience in such, I was not of much help. The amazing thing is that ton of is that the tone of discussion was like discussing the weather. Prison is a strange environment. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I have to imagine he's a strong man to make it this far. And I'm going to still go with he was probably killed.
Yeah, but why?
Just like Jeffrey Epstein was killed.
And so the thing
Powerful
is,
people know too much.
with that, they consider that, I forget what it's called. I think I put it in my notes. But where he said he leaked information if anything happened to him.
And this could have been killed. He was in Spain. He could have even been killed by the Spanish people. Maybe they thought he was disrespectful to them in general. Like, it wasn't even the U.S. officials killing him, because he was in Spain. It could have been for something totally different. And I'd feel like maybe in Spain he'd be killed quicker before maybe in the U.S.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well,
he only has 1.1 million followers, and there's other people that say the same shit and don't get killed.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's why I feel like maybe it really was suicide. But he did say he'd leak up a bunch of information if anything happened to him and if he was killed. And so, the QAnon group, there is the day he died on Instagram after his death was announced, a Q was posted on his Instagram page. Damn. So they're saying maybe he leaked information. People were really hoping that it happened.
But they haven't posted anything yet?
Some people think he was just hacked and they're just taking advantage of it. But I guess we'll see.
Shout out to John McAfee.
But rest in peace to John McAfee.
Rest in peace, John McAfee. Rest in peace, Jeffrey Epstein. And that's that.
I'm not
going to say got killed in prison. That's all. The most biggest dude to get killed in prison.
He can die.
That's it. Where we at time?
Cool. We're over an hour.
Okay. Rest in peace to the people in the condo, the Florida collapse in condo. I don't got a big take on it. Unless you got something on it.
No.
Tyler the Creator album. It was good actually. I played a couple songs after the fact, and I do like a couple of them.
Okay.
I don't have my phone on here right now, but I do like the one he said with Ty Dolla $ign, and that actually I think NBA YoungBoy's on that song too. But then the 8-minute song is good with Brent Faiyaz. I like DJ Drama appearing up on the album, kind of something different. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, cool. Should we go songs of the week or
go songs of the week? Yeah.
How about bets of the week?
Bets of the week?
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have a bet of the week?
I don't.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, we don't have any fights this weekend.
There's nothing really
The only
going
thing
on.
with bets, and this is why I was talking about the hockey thing,
is
the series. So Tampa Bay Lightning, who been in the NHL finals last year as well, 2 years in a row, and it adds on to the whole Tampa Bay thing. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Lightning again. Tampa Bay's been soaring. Canadians are plus 240 to win the series, and they had the worst record in the NHL. That made the playoffs.
Wow.
And they got to the finals. But I almost want to go with Canadians. Canada hasn't had a Canadian team in 28 years. Canadians stayed close. A lot of times these teams win and it makes the whole nation happier.
Yeah.
I almost want to go my bet
of
the
week. They
week.
look tough against the Knights. Yeah. I mean, I don't know enough to really have a good opinion
I almost want to go my bet of the week Canadians plus 240 on the series.
All right, cool.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll run with it with you.
All right. Songs of the week. I'll go first. Okay. My first song of the week is going to be called Fairy Tales. One of our favorite collective of artists. I don't know if they're collective artists, what you call them, but it's 80 Empire. It's also with Chino XL and RX the Rapper. Song is called Fairy Tales.
Okay. Well, you actually told me that Brother Ali dropped a project with a group, and I played through it. Did you play through it?
It's a song.
No, there's a bunch of songs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a project.
So it's all that whole crew?
Yeah, I want to give.
How many songs are on there?
Names on there. Like 4 or 5. It's called DeLorean. There's 5 songs, and I like every single song. But the first one is a great intro into it, called DeLorean.
Yeah, that's the one I heard.
The Elevators, G Love, Special Sauce, and Brother Ali. Brother Ali singing on it. It's a different type of vibe, but it sounds good.
Yeah.
You should play through it.
I didn't know the 5 songs. That's tight.
It's like a summer day type.
That's
songs.
cool. Yeah, I'm going to play through that. Shout out to
Brother
Ali.
singing on there and shit. It's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
My second song of the week, it's going to be called What You Expect by Emilio Rojas. He did a little 4-pack on Fridays. I do like him. He did a 4-pack, and he said 4-pack volume 1. So he's doing a little 4-pack. His music's good for the gym. It's got good gym energy.
Yeah.
It's just energy. I like it. I played the 4-pack today while lifting. But yeah, songs like What You Expect, Emilio Rojas. But he dropped a whole 4-pack. Shout out to Emilio Rojas.
I actually went with the gym song too. I went Trade the Truth Pops Around. He had a new project that just came out today. And Trade the Truth kind of keeps the same sound with most of the songs, but his content's always hard. So, Trade the Truth Pops Around. Oh, so someone's on that featured too. Let me get his name real quick. The project's called 48 Hours After.
Yeah, it just came out today. I got to play through it.
Jared. I've never heard of him before, but he's on there, and he kills that shit. So.
All right.
Shout out to Trey the Truth.
And,
real quick,
yeah.
I wanted to mention to you, we did talk about it on the phone a little bit, but Royce the 5'9", Ransom, and Lupe was the one that kind of set it up because he was talking shit. But Royce the 5'9", Mickey Fax, which I'm not really familiar with him. Do you know him? Mm-hmm. Okay. They're doing like a song battle, which like whoever has the hardest verse, I guess, wins, you know? It's up to the people's discretion. But they've been going back and forth on Instagram, posting like their old songs and verses and shit. So, something exciting to look forward to. Yeah. I kind of hope that goes into something, you know? Yeah. Like these like rappers that don't want to battle rap will actually like, you know, battle on a song.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
All right, that's all I got.
Is that it?
That's it.
Cool.
I don't care about Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, but shout out to them. They had a versus, but that's cool. Arrow did have it on a little bit, so I did see a little bit of it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't got nothing for it. Shout out to Bow Wow, Soulja Boy, and that's it. KandiShow episode 20. Tell them all the stuff to follow.
Cool. Like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you made it this far. We appreciate you. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, Facebook page, TikTok. We're on all the platforms. KandiShow, KandiShow. So thank you for watching. And
all right, that's it. Let's get it.